Why? Why this study? Let us have a purely scientific reconstruction so that it is not a Hindu history, Muslim history or Christian history. Let it be history of the land. If Rama or Krishna came first, okay. Thereafter, if Christ came, let it be. We study that. If Prophet Muhammad came, we should study that. If Guru Nanak Dev came, we study that. History is of land. And generations keep coming, going. And the great people also keep coming and going. Now, with this study, I will, now what we had taken the project, as Mr. Doval had pointed out, that we have a project is from Aryabhat from Rigved to Aryabhat, doing scientific dating. But after talking to Kurukshetra University Vice Chancellor, we are extending it to right up to Gujarat. Because we think that exact dates can be determined, which cannot be subjected to any dispute. If any dispute is there, we will take it, assimilate it and address it. Okay? So, our first part of the study is complete. Complete means in a good progress. No study can be complete ever. So, in a good progress, that is about well, populations will increase and they will keep moving northwards. And who will move? More intelligent, more adventurous, more bold, more confident. So, naturally, wherever they will move, they will develop civilization better and faster. It is straight, plain, simple logic reasoning. So, if people developed in South India, the more developed out of them moved upward. And when they reached the Himalayan rivers, they had thousands of years of security of water. And they had all the reason to develop there because fertile land, abundance of water, wonderful climate, 6 seasons. Why would not the civilization develop when the environmental conditions are like that? So I only gave this background that this was the beginning point for me. For some time I started debating that I quit my service. So these are the tools we have used now. We have used all these: astronomy, archaeology, geology, genealogy, genetic profiling, paleobotany, oceanography, space imaging. Now we will go one by one, systematic on this. This was the research project I have already mentioned. What is the exact research project? I think it's very important to read and understand this because before such a learned audience, I am also looking at there may be some people who might get interested in this research, and we so much welcome anybody associated with the research because this is not a research which one person can do or 2-3 people can do, like our team of 4-5 people can do. Certainly not. We need more people and those who are interested. That's why I am saying this is scientific dating of ancient events from Rigved to Aryabhat. Astronomical dating of planetary references in ancient Sanskrit verse. It's not only Sanskrit, we are going to move it to others also, and we already have moved to some. Like for both the literature, we have gone to Bali also. Okay? Planetarium software, correlation of such astronomical dates with corroborating archaeological, anthropological, paleobotanical, ecological, geological, oceanographic and remote sensing evidences. I will openly request the esteemed audience here that whatever word or meaning also may not be clear, all the planetary references, like scientists we take all of them, not missing one of them. We got 49 references in Valmiki Ramayana. We listed all 49 and tried to go sequentially with all of them for our daily reading. If there would be any disparity in between, we mention. We'll admit that this particular reference is not following the sequence. So if it is exclusive and then it matches sequentially, then we feel it is something very great. If somebody had seen the sky on a particular date and it matches exactly from that latitude, longitude, 25 years later it matches, or 13 years later it matches totally on this planetarium software. Nobody can calculate it manually. That means somebody who was mentioning, probably was mentioning in normal course, looking at the sky, observational astronomy, he or she did not know that today's generation will challenge that whether those references at all existed or the person whose bush is mentioned. Those planets and constellations which are known to us, जो 12 राशियां और constellation आप सब जानते हैं, जो planet आप सब जानते हैं, जो star क्या 28 या 29 stars आप सब जानते हैं. I am talking about this. Okay. So then what has happened is, from the date of birth, Valmiki has started mentioning as Ram is born, what are the location of planets in the sky. You see it from latitude, longitude of Ayodhya, there is a date. And then he says 25 years later, as Dashrath thinks, you see, exactly 25 years later, you will find all those configurations from latitude, longitude of Ayodhya. Then he says, as the war happens with Khardushan, such and such time, the solar eclipse occurs, and this is the planetary position. You see, it will exactly be seen. I am only showing you examples. We have done all the 49 slides. Other excavations reveal 5 cultural periods beginning with 7th millennium. Now, this Laura Deva is rated, if you open the website, it is rated as the best excavation in the world today. It is the latest one. Best excavation in the world. 15 layers of civilization have been dug out. And every civilization shows improvement over the earlier one. It is said that if you want to see the development of Indian civilization, go to Laura Deva. You will find 10,000-year-old genetic profile of all Indians for last 55,000 years is the same. Genetic profile of all Indians is for last 55,000. Indians means Indians of continent. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, tribal, North Indian, South Indian, Dravidian, सबका genetic profile एक है. And then, for last 11,000 years, this is a gene of a civilized man. At this I laughed. I literally laughed. I said, Mr. Rao, how can you know from the gene it is of a civilized man? He said, don't laugh. I'll give you a very small example. I felt so little. He said, when we go, first thing we pick up is denture. If the man was uncivilized, he was eating uncooked food, denture shape and the teeth will be entirely different. They will be like the jungli janwar, animals. But if he has developed, if he is civilized, and he has started eating good food, he is speaking a consistent language, that means this genetic profile is, this denture is of a civilized man. This is a small example. वो कहते हैं ये डेंचर बिल्कुल सिविलाइज्ड आदमी है. 11,000 साल से वो कहते हैं इंडियन सब कॉन्टिनेंट में एनफ डेंचर मिले जो सिविलाइज्ड आदमी है. और डेंचर नहीं, वो कहते हैं हमारी 100 मेथड है. आई कांट टेक यू थ्रू ऑल दैट टुडे. सो वो कहते हैं 100 मेथड है. नो, अगर इंडिया में सिविलाइज्ड आदमी का जीन है 11,000 years, and that is the same for the Dravidian and the North Indian and the tribal, then how can you say somebody came from outside? No. To answer this also, the same studies of Safruza and Kennedy have answered that genetic profile of Indians does not match the genetic profile of Central Asians and Europeans. And they further went to say, they said, this genetic profile, that there is a evidence of inflow of genes from India to Central Asia and Europe, there is no evidence the other way around. Mind. This is what is genetic study, and we keep on teaching our students from morning to evening. Have low esteem. You think आपके तो दादा परदादा 1500 BC में बिल्कुल अनपढ़ गवार और जंगली थे, and they didn't know anything. Somebody came from outside. That is what we are telling our children. Self-pride. Until you have self-pride in the genuine, cultural civilization and heritage. How do you take pride? And if you don't have pride in the truth of the culture and heritage, then how do you go before the world and say that you know anything and you have given anything to the world? You will always be saying that you were getting proud of yourself. So, with these words of APJ Kalam, I thank you. Of the idea, this is not the end, road ahead. 99% of Indians don't know what I am saying this because they are not taught anything about this. But there is nothing new, we have not even